Hi, I'm Preston Meyer, General Manager of NKTelco. I'm here this morning with Nate Henry, who's our cable TV engineer and our outside plant specialist. And in 2020, we've got a new product we're going to roll out called Advanced All Digital. And with that, I'm going to have Nate explain what's Advanced All Digital.
For 2020, we're rolling out an advanced all digital package. We're basically expanding the few digitals that we do carry now. For our current subscribers are able to tune into channels, over 100, the 113s, 114s. We're going to expand those that signal to incorporate the entire TV channel lineup.
Basically, if we think about it, when we had the standard definition, we had it on a 20-inch TV. The picture looked good.
Right.
And then all of a sudden we start buying 72-inch flat screens and we
Right.
start stretching that picture out. It's the same picture. All we're doing is stretching it out.
Right.
And now we start losing the lines, start getting blurry, and the picture starts looking fuzzy.
Yep.
And so that's what we're going to correct.
Yep.
Is that right?
That's exactly what we're trying to correct. And those older tube-style TVs are designed for an analog signal, which we were providing. But the newer digital TVs, they really like a digital signal, and that's what we're going to be providing, an all digital, mostly HD signal that'll make those pixels and all, get that sharp resolution on most of those pictures.
Well, that really sounds encouraging, Nate. The picture quality is what we're after when we're watching football or we're watching some type of sporting event, and all of a sudden the crowd gets a little blurry. It's because there's not enough pixels there to
Right.
fill in that picture, and that's why the picture tends to look a little washed out.
Exactly.
So we're going to correct that, and I guess what can we expect as far as the channel numbering and things like that? Is that going to stay the same, or how's that going to work?
So there will be some subtle changes. Right now we have a full SD analog lineup, but we also have a select few HD digital channels that we provide a copy of. For example, channel 7 has a HD copy of at 113.1, which is WHIO. So those channels are going away. The high 100 channels are going away because we're just going to give you channel 7 in HD. So that's a change that will happen. And we will also be adding a few channels. So you will notice that the lineup for basic TV will expand a little bit.
Expand.
Yes.
And again, this is just for budget customers and basic customers.
Correct.
So that's channel 2 through, let's just say 95.
Right.
For the sake of things. It's
Right.
probably going to end up being more than 95, but
Right.
okay. And
If you're
plus all the music channels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you're a budget customer, you're going to get the same channels, but they're just going to be HD now.
Yeah.
If you're a basic customer, you're going to get all HD, and we're going to add some channels. There are several channels that right now that you can only get with our basic package with a box. And with this, because of the way we're doing this new signal delivery system, it kind of compresses things down. We have the room to put those channels out without a box.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the system that you've designed. Doesn't require a set-top box per se. In other words, if you have a flat screen TV that has a QAM or a digital tuner in it, you'll be able to scan those channels and they'll just come in like regular TV, correct?
Correct.
Okay, but when we talk about needing a set-top box, you may have an old tube TV sitting out in the garage or down in the basement or
Right.
maybe in the bedroom, whatever. But if you have an old TV that is a tube-style TV that doesn't have a QAM tuner,
Correct.
now you're going to need a set-top box.
Unfortunately, those style TVs do not process this digital signal. They're only designed to process analog signals, so those will not be able to get this channel lineup.
Okay.
So the options that we've come up with, we're coming up with a box that you can purchase on a one-time fee, that you can just buy it. It'll take the digital channel and then it'll kind of convert it to a signal that TV can see.
And with the cost of TVs today, the price has come way down.
Right.
And most likely, it wouldn't be too painful to upgrade to a TV that has a QAM tuner in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've been out in the field for a while, and there's those TVs are kind of a dying thing. There's not too many of them left out there.
Yeah.
And it might be time to upgrade them. Or if not, we also offer, we've reduced prices on our DVRs as well. So that might be an option to get a digital, bump up to that IP platform, and you can get one of our IP boxes that would work on that style TV as well.
So will an old style VCR work with this new digital platform?
Yeah, unfortunately, the older VCRs, those won't work. They're the same. They work on analog signals.
The technology's different, and
yep.
it's not gonna handle all the data that we're gonna shove into that channel.
Correct.
So the old VCRs aren't just gonna cut it.
If you're still using the VCR to record, I'd really like to encourage you to, talk to one of our CSRs about maybe upgrading to a DVR.
Yep.
That'll give you that same ability to do all that. It's a lot more streamlined process. You won't have
Do
a bunch
series recording and
yes,
the whole works.
You won't have stacks of VHS tapes laying around everywhere.
Yep.
And if you're someone that likes to record a lot of our local sporting events, I'd like to encourage those people to check out NKTelco Sports on our website, and they should have a large online catalog of all of the sports that we film. Okay. So you'd be able to watch it there.
So this really seems like it's going to be a pretty big transition. I mean, we've got all of our customers that have budget or basic that need to scan their TV to pick up these new channels.
Correct.
How are we going to roll this out?
We are going to be pre-hand sending out some notifications in the mail and your bills, and we're going to, instead of doing this for all of our NKTelco subscribers at one time, we still want to provide that excellent customer service, and that might be a little bit too advantageous for us when everyone's calling in if they're having problems at once. So we're going to break it down into smaller sections. We're going to do it kind of town by town as we roll. And like I said, before we kind of flip the switch and roll out this new lineup, you'll be notified in the mail. We'll have stuff on Facebook and probably via email, and we'll also have on our website all sorts of tech tips for as many different TVs as we can get, because not every TV is the same as far as how they do that channel scan. So as many as we can get our hands on, we'll have a short video teaching you how to do a channel scan on each different brand of TV we can get. So
those are all going to star a guy by the name of Nate Henry, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good, 'cause Nate knows how to program and how the menu items, the menu on the TVs work. And I think we'll probably try to put as many different brands of TVs that we can get our hands on and walk through and demonstrate how that works.
Right.
But my suggestion would be, today we already have some digital channels on our system.
Correct.
And they are the 112 and 113s,
yes.
right? I would suggest that if you're questioning whether your TV can pull in the digital signals direct without a box,
right,
that you go ahead and go to your menu button and you scan for those and see if those 112 and 113 channels show up.
Right.
Okay. The other thing that I wanted to cover is, this is budget and basic, and it has nothing to do with anybody who has Supreme or Ultra Supreme or any of the other packages we have. If you're doing DVR and you're doing IPTV today, that's going to stay the same, correct?
Absolutely correct. Yep.
Okay.
This won't affect those people at all.
Good. Well, I think the future looks pretty good. It looks a lot clearer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna move ahead with that product, and I think in the first quarter of 2020, you should be able to be looking for your postcards and going on our website. We'll be talking about it, and if you have any questions, you just have to call the office, the CSR, the customer service reps. We'll be knowledgeable about what we're doing, and we really think this is going to be a huge improvement to the quality of the picture that we're providing.
I agree.
Do you want to do a demonstration on finding where do we go to do this scan?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Okay, this is a channel scan video for, it's a Hisense TV, but it's actually a Roku TV. So this should cover any Roku or, this should cover any Roku enabled TV. The software is the same on many different brands of TV that sponsor Roku. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the home button. It should bring up the main menu. We're gonna scroll down to settings right here. And then we are gonna scroll over to TV inputs right here. And we're gonna choose the coaxial input or the cable TV input right here. And then we're gonna scroll over one more time, and right there it's gonna say scan for channels. And you can say start finding channels. Now it'll prompt you a couple questions here. It'll make sure that you have the cable connected, and you say start finding channels. We are not using a box with this TV or this platform, so you can say no, channels 3 and 4 are not needed for a box or VCR. Now, it is scanning for an actual off-air AS or AS or what it is scanning right now for a off-air antenna signal, which we do not use, so you can actually skip this step. And now it's going to start scanning for actual cable TV channel. So So after the channel scan is done, it gives you another prompt. If you, this particular TV offers an ability to do a pause of live TV. I won't get into that, so we'll just say done here. Select done, hit OK, and the new digital channel should pop right in. And you should be able to channel up, channel down, and all the channels should be in there.